The truth is, most traders aren't broke because they don't know how to trade. They're broke because they don't know how to think like business owners. Every single day, thousands of traders open their charts, execute their setups, and even catch winning trades. But if you zoom out and look at their lives 6 months later, nothing has changed. They're still in the same apartment, still working that same job, still stressing about the next payout. Why? Because trading without system is just a job with more risk. Trading can make you money, but only systems make you wealth. See, there's a massive difference between making income and building infrastructure. Income happens once you catch a move, you close a payout, maybe you flip an account. Infrastructure pays you again and again without needing another setup, another entry, another sleepless night watching the charts. When I talk to traders, I always hear the same story. They'll say, bro, I just made $2,000 on my funded account. And I'll ask, okay, what's next? They don't have an answer because they think the game ends after the win. But the truth is, that's when the game begins. If you can multiply a win into a system, that win dies. It disappears into bills, emotions, and random spending. That's why you see traders posting profits online but stressed out about money. Because income without infrastructure is just noise. It feels good in the moment, but it doesn't move your life forward. You look at the most successful traders, the ones who actually build wealth. They don't just trade, they think like entrepreneurs. They have systems. They know how to take what they already know and turn it into leverage. They build things around their trading, offers, communities, agencies, tools, education. They understand that the money isn't in the trades, it's in the structure they built around the trades. I want to make this very clear. Winning trades do not equal financial freedom. Freedom comes from knowing how to convert your skill into something scalable. If you can't replicate your success without being on the charts, you're not free, you're just dependent. Think about this. Every big business, every wealthy person, every investor you admire, they all have systems. McDonald's doesn't sell the best burgers in the world, but they're billionaires because of systems. Meanwhile, most traders have better skills than 99% of the world, but no systems to monetize it beyond the next trade. That's why they stay broke. The difference between a trader and a trader entrepreneur is what happens after the win. The trader celebrates, the entrepreneur builds. The trader buys something that depreciates. The entrepreneur builds something that compounds. You can trade every day for the next 10 years and still not have wealth, because wealth doesn't come from repetition, it comes from your replication. You have to build something that replicates what you know into systems, contents, products, and processes that work for you. If you're serious about becoming a millionaire from trading, your mindset has to shift from what's my next trade to what's my next system. When you operate that way, everything about your process changes. You're no longer wake up anxious about entries. You wake up focused on expansion. You stop reacting and start creating. That's where freedom begins. So if the reason most traders stay broke isn't lack of skill, then what's the real fix? The fix is learning how to take what you already know and build systems around it. Systems that make money even when you're not trading. Let me explain. Every successful business has 3 layers: skill, system, and scale. Traders stop at the first layer, skill. They know how to analyze the market. They can mark zones, read candles, and call liquidity shifts like pros. But the moment they stop trading, their income stops too. That's not freedom. That's a high-stress job disguised as opportunity. The moment you add systems, everything changes. You can teach, you can automate, you can build communities and services that support traders just like you. Now your trading skill become a foundation, not the whole house. I learned this the hard way. There was a time when I thought my only way out was through more trades. If I just practiced more, if I just backtested more, if I just found that perfect entry. But no matter how many perfect entries I caught, my life didn't move forward because I didn't have a framework for my money. You don't build wealth by working harder. You build wealth by working smarter, by creating leverage. A business is leverage, a system is leverage, an offer is leverage. When you can take what you already know and package it into something that serves others, you stop being just a trader and you become a creator. You turn your skill into a machine. Let me show you how simple this can be. Imagine you have a skill like identifying high probability setup. You build a short course or mentorship that teaches it. You automate delivery with AI. You create a clear path for your clients. You price it at $1,000. Now, you don't need millions of followers. You don't need luck. You just need 1,000 clients in a year. That's $1 million. From the same skill you already have, that's what I mean by systems. Trading will make you good money. Systems will make you rich. The reason I'm so passionate about this is because I see traders every day who should already be free. They have the knowledge, they have the skill, but they're trapped in the cycle, chasing the next funded payout, thinking that's the path to stability. That's not stability, that's survival. If you can build a business around your trading, you create stability. And when you have stability, you trade better, you take better setups, you risk smarter, you finally start enjoying trading again because you're no longer depending on it to survive. That's the evolution every serious trader has to go through. From trading to live, to living to build. From depending on setups to designing systems. That's when you finally start building freedom, not chasing. And that's exactly why I built TraderBuilt Accelerator, because I was that trader struggling, winning trades, but staying broke. I knew how to make money, but I didn't know how to multiply it. So I built a system, and now I teach that system to others. If you're watching this right now and you feel like you're stuck at the same loop, this is your wake-up call. You already have what it takes to become a millionaire. You just need to start thinking like one. You don't need another strategy. You don't need another indicator. You need structure. You need a plan for your skills. You need to build a business around what you already know, because the market rewards mastery, but life rewards leverage. If you can build systems, you can build wealth. If you can build wealth, you can build freedom. And if you can build freedom, you can finally live the life you've been dreaming of since the day you placed your first trade. And as always, think bigger and always go for what you want.